So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We warmly welcome each and every one of you, our participants, and of course our guests for this open day in the Chartered Institute of Marketing, the CIM program. So once again, I would like to welcome each and every one of you for this virtual open day. And we have some interesting lineups for today's procedure. So before starting off with our open day, I would like to welcome a special person who's here today with us. But before that, let me give you a brief introduction about the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing and then, of course, about the CIM program. Now, I know most of y'all have done your research about the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing and then, of course, about the CIM program. But let me give you a brief introduction. So Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, ladies and gentlemen, is the apex body for Sri Lankan marketers, which was founded back in 1970 and was subsequently incorporated by an Act of Parliament in 1980, recognizing it as the national body for marketing education. So we are mandated to uplift the marketing profession in Sri Lanka, thus providing marketing studies and conducting many national level events and projects. So SLIM is governed by a council of management and an executive committee headed by a president and composed of professionals from numerous industries acting in an honorary capacity. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the CIM program, or the Chartered Institute of Marketing. Now, this CIM program, or the Chartered Institute of Marketing, is the world's largest and most prestigious professional body for marketing, which provides an internationally recognized marketing qualification, opening seamless opportunities for marketers. Now, as the national body for marketing here in Sri Lanka, SLIM has a responsibility to facilitate all activities for the development of marketing in the country. So while SLIM has its indigenous postgraduate diploma in marketing, it also looks at opening the avenue for those Sri Lankans who are willing to take up and or willing to obtain a foreign qualifications. So this is the same reason why SLIM to be an accredited study center for CIM here in Sri Lanka. So ladies and gentlemen, with that introduction, we will move on with the proceedings of today's event. So first of all, as I mentioned earlier, to welcome you all for this virtual open day, we have a key personnel from the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing who's here with us today. So he's heading the corporate affairs, strategy, sustainability and communication arm of one of the emerging climate resilient infrastructure development turnkey solution company, Arinma Holdings Private Limited, and he is carrying a responsibility of strategic driving, sustainability and corporate affairs and communication. He started his career at MS Holdings as a management trainee, and later he served many local beauty and lifestyle brands as the general manager marketing, and head of international marketing, respectively. He joined the SLIM Executive Committee in 2016 and is currently serving as the Vice President at an honorary capacity. He was chairing a brand excellence in 2017, and he also served as the project chair of Slim Digis in 2018, adding another award show to Slim Award portfolio. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Nwan Gamaki, Vice President, Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much, Dhammika, for your brief introduction about me. And I would like to welcome all of you today, this open day of CIM. Being a long-standing accredited study center for CIM in Sri Lanka, we're really proud and we're really happy to see about more than 100 participants today for CIM opening day. And I would like to welcome Kasuni Bandara, one of my good corporate friend and Head of Marketing, Godrej Sri Lanka, today joining with us to share your experience in academic journey of CIM, as well as how you practice those things in when it comes to day-to-day marketing practices and all. And also, I would like to welcome our senior lecturer, Mr. Sylvester, for joining us today. He's one of the senior lecturer we have in our lecture panel when it comes to CIM lecturing. and also Mr. Pawan Hettiarachige, Business School Head of SLIM, Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. And I would like to welcome all of you for the today's session, ladies and gentlemen. And starting my small speech, actually, I think most of you, as of I got the initial brief from our academic people at SLIM, most of you guys are now practicing marketing in various organizations at the moment. And I would like to say that actually you have chosen one of the glamorous, job in the job field in the world if you compare with other things, because you get like entire gamut of operational knowledge of any organization when you become marketing person in that organization, from starting product development to marketing that to your customer and customer satisfaction until you make this particular customer to a brand evangelist on your brand. You will have an entire supply chain to entire business operation. You have to have understanding. It's a little bit of marketing. Sorry, it's a little bit of HR management, a bit of finance as well, because you basically you have to work with the brand P&L. And when it comes to product management and the product development, you will play a key role of like hand on hand when people are developing the product. Say for an example, if it is an engineer, if it is a chemist, likewise you have to work with all these team very closely, because you are presenting your products to your customer. You have to have understanding, end-to-end understanding about your product. Having said that, actually, have any of you thought about what would be our customer, what would be in marketing in 2030s, within another 8 years down the line? So you can see a lot of changes are happening in marketing field, especially, most of the marketing operation has been taken by the digital marketing. This entire digital, the digital revamp the entire world. So not only marketing, all other business areas like engineering, if you take medicine, agriculture, everything, so has been taken a lot of portion of by the digital. So that because you have to learn, I think CIM also there are a lot of new syllabus, area, new module has include a lot of digital marketing aspect of it. So because you guys can see today, so if you see this millennials and the generation Z, after that you can see within another 8-10 years down the line, generation Alpha people, those who are born in 2010, we call them as a digital kids. Like basically they actually born with the where the year that iPad came to the world, like all digital touch screen and all. So those people are having like little bit of much more information search than our age. So they compare with all the products that they are going to purchase. Just before purchasing, they get the reviews. They know about what is the augmented reality, what is the virtual reality. So they live most of these generation Alpha people. They always live in a separate world. So you can see their reaction, and they have very little kind of interaction with the outside world. They always go with this gaming environment. Like if you take the game like Second Life and this metaverse kind of a environment, their thinking pattern and everything is going to be really different from the today's existing world. Therefore, guys, as a marketers, you have to think about how you are going to deal with your customer in the future. It will be a really difficult, and with the information and experience that they are looking at always a seamless experience. If you interrupt somewhere of their experience, you will definitely there will be a brand switch like within a second, because they have that much of option, that much of opportunities to fulfill their needs and want with the current marketing situation. And having said that, most of the marketers, we have to understand the severity of challenges that we are facing as a world. So you guys can see global warming and these environmental issues are becoming really threat for consumers and the entire world. So global warming is going to be affected to world food pattern, world yield of foods and all. So that's going to be a like another area that we have to look at, like investing on hybrid kind of a seeds and taking technology into resolve these problems, because most of the artificial intelligence and machine learning kind of thing now, most of the scientists, they think they are actually working on how to get this support to mitigate these environmental issues and climate issues in the future as well. So I think as a responsible marketer, we have to have our marketing practice always go with a responsible manner and ethical marketing practices, and at least to protect our environment. Keep that also in your mind, because I know most of you are young marketers. As a senior marketing person in this country, so those are the areas that I just wanted to enlighten you when you are taking this whatever the journey of marketing into your practice. And having said that, actually you have chosen a well recognized national body of marketing, SLIM, because you know it's incorporated act of parliament, and we have completed like our 50th year in 2019. So in that sense, I think you have chosen the house of marketing to practice and study your CIM qualification. And we are very proud to say that we are the long standing accredited study center in Sri Lanka. We have produced, I think, more than 14,000 CIM graduates in the country. So that's another area that, because our mandate as Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, contribute to the prosperity of national economy. I think whether it's CIM, whether it's SLIM, so we all are, marketing practitioners and marketing professionals. I think we are fulfilling our national duty by, having these kind of, programs and conducting these kind of program and offering that to you. I think I'm not taking much long time. And again, thank you very much, guys, for selecting Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing for your higher studies and professional qualification of CIM. And thank you very much for that. And again, thank you very much, Kasuni, for joining with us today, and Mr. Sylvester and Pawan organizing for this. All the very best, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, for your career progress on the marketing. And you can become one day with great marketing personalities in Sri Lanka. And we are facing as a nation, we all know we are facing little bit difficulties of economic situation in the country. I think you have to think how you can be innovate and how you can build more and more brand to export from this country and bring the foreign revenues and take this country to the next level of the world with other nation. And I think I always wish you all the very best to do that changes in this country as a young set of marketers. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that wonderful welcome speech. So as he correctly mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest here today with us joining for this CIM Open Day, this virtual Open Day organized by Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. So I would like to welcome her, as she heads the marketing at Godrej Sri Lanka and has a progressive career spanning over 15 years in marketing. And she holds a master's degree in business studies and possesses a proven track record in strategic planning, NPD, brand management and digital marketing in multiple industries. Across leading multinational and local establishments in FMCG, food, personal care and media. So ladies and gentlemen, with that introduction, I would like to invite Ms. Kasuni Bandara, Head of Marketing, Godrej Consumer Products, Lanka Limited.
Thank you, Dhammika, for that beautiful introduction. Also, wishing you all a very good afternoon, a Sunday afternoon. And I would like to thank Slim for giving me this opportunity, and I'm privileged to share my knowledge with all of you today. Thank you, Nwan, as well as Isuru, for inviting me today. Yes, so I'm Kasuni Bandara. You all are feel free to actually call me Kas. So yes, I head marketing for Godrej Sri Lanka. So Godrej Sri Lanka is a part of Godrej Group. It's a Indian multinational. To put things into perspective, we are a 6 billion USD company. So you know our GDP, Sri Lanka, our GDP is about 80 billion USD. So I would love to share my experience in how I got into such a big corporate, you know, from where you are seated today. So guys, it wasn't easy, and it was a lot of hard work. It was not just, you know, getting into an organization and going up in the ladder. Um, um, just I know y'all can't answer me today, but then just to go back in the day, how many of y'all wanted to become a doctor? If y'all want, y'all can, you know, use the chat box to answer me. Or let's say an engineer, right? Most of us, especially our parents, wanted us to become a doctor. So my story began the same way. My parents wanted me to become a doctor, and then when I could not, because I was actually very well engaged with a lot of extracurricular activities, so I could not get into med school. And then the next best available opportunity for a girl back in the day was getting into finance. So I'm someone who started going into CIM classes, right? My parents funded me, and then I mean, the moment I walked into CIMA classes, I knew that this is not my cup of tea. And then I started, you know, researching about what I want, who I want to be. Started talking to a lot of professionals in the corporate world. Then only I found about marketing as a career. So that's how I got into marketing. Yes, I disappointed my parents in the beginning by not getting selected to med school, or maybe not pursuing a career in finance. However, here I am today, you know, heading a marketing team in a multinational. So I started my career as I had a very humble beginning as a marketing executive. So that was my beginning. Before I move on, I would like to ask a question, and please feel free to unmute and then answer. Or maybe we can use the chat box, right, Damika? We can use the chat box, or they can unmute and answer, right? So
yeah, they can use the chat box.
Yes. Let me ask a simple question. According to y'all, I'm not asking about you know, Kotler definitions and all. What's marketing? Very in layman terms, what's marketing? Anyone who wants to answer? We can use the chat box. Persuasion, selling, yes. Who else wants to answer? A very simple answer, maybe. Understanding your customer, promoting, getting a brand out there, delivering a value message. Yeah. Give brilliant service to customers. Perfect. We have a lot of good answers. Satisfying customer needs, creating value. Great. How to deal with customer, relationship building. Nice. Satisfying customer wants and needs, profitability. Wow, satisfying the customer needs. Okay. We have a very knowledgeable set of people attending today's session. Nice. Getting customer traction. Great. Yes, so I think most of y'all have gotten it right. Yes, marketing is I mean, it's not rocket science, and it's nothing but, promoting yourself, your product, or your service, or your organization to a specific customer, or rather target audience, right? So this is the key in marketing. I mean, you have a lot of serious, or let's say very complicated principles that you would learn. However, but at the end of the day, it boils down to your 4 Ps and your customer wants and needs, right? So how I see marketing is it's a daily affair. You use marketing in everyday life. I mean, in colloquial language, we say marketing parak danne pa, marketing parak danne no neda, because I mean, when you want to do something, if you want to achieve something, um, we go and how we go and speak to somebody, and how we want to achieve something, all reflects about how we do marketing, right? So for an example, if I ask you another question, I will take a small example from our own country. What do you think of our own Yohani De Silva? Was she actually lucky, or was she marketing herself the right way? Any answers? Because I've heard people talking about her saying, "Oh my God, she got very lucky. She was a very lucky girl," and all of that. Guys, she got 200 million views. That's 10 times our country's population, right? So she has the highest amount of subscriptions in YouTube, which means as an individual, that's the highest subscribed YouTube channel in Sri Lanka, after Sri Lanka Cricket and Atadharana. And as an individual, that's the highest subscribed. So I beg to differ. I don't think it was just luck. She actually used right marketing tools at the right time, right? She understood the exact TG that she wants to talk to. She branded herself, she put a nice price tag to it, and then she got her self available in the right platforms like YouTube. She launched herself in the right digital platforms. So, I mean, in everyday life, marketing is paramount. How we do, how we position ourselves. Example, tomorrow, if you want to get your dream job, there are hundreds of applicants who are waiting for the same job. How do you get the job? You have to please, you have to market yourself to the panel who is interviewing you, right? So how do you stand out? How do you distinguish? There are a number of people standing in a line who are equally qualified like you, who are equally smart. So how do you distinguish yourself? So it's all about branding yourself. So another example would be another local example would be Ratta. He's a chartered accountant by profession, but then he chose to be a YouTuber, right? And I'm amazed by the level of marketing he uses to get out there. And then, there are so many examples like that. We are on a daily basis, we are exposed to so many brands. So did you know that once you enter into a supermarket, you are exposed to about 300 products within just 1 minute, right? But then how many products do you end up buying? Maybe maximum 10-50, and there is a reason behind it, because those products or brands are closer to your heart, and then those brands have actually spoken to you, and then they have established the brand in your minds and the hearts. So yeah, that's just a gist of marketing, how I see marketing. uh, and then coming to CIM, how it helped me to sort of get into where I am today. Uh, would again like to throw a small question to you guys. What do you mean by chartered? Anybody? Please feel free to unmute and speak or use the chat box. Anyone? Meaning of chartered? CIM means Chartered Institute of Marketing. So what do we actually mean by chartered? Why do we want this special right? Okay, recognized, having expertise on marketing, authorized to practice, progress. Nice. Anyone else? As a professional qualification. All right. So actually, chartered represents someone who is formally qualified in any profession. So it could be marketing, it could be it could be marketing, it could be accounting, it could be engineering. Anyone who is formally qualified could be called as a chartered person in that particular area or respective area. So now what does CIM do to you, or what does CIM do to your CV? But this, I mean, it's just, you know, 3 simple letters that gets added to your CV or to your name or your brand, whatever you call it. So how I see it, number one, it's actually like a quality assurance that you give to the world, right? See, we love to buy products which has a quality assurance to it. We go seek for products with SLS certification, ISO, and so on and so forth. So this is something similar. We give MCIM or FCIM to our name, so that, you know, you tell the world, okay, here I am a quality product or I'm a quality brand. So this actually levels up, it actually elevates you, it uplifts your profile, right? So especially in the corporate world, when you go up in the ladder, these things really do matter. Okay, secondly, CIM is a globally recognized qualification. So let's say tomorrow, if you want to pursue a career in a multinational, or let's say you want to go abroad and you know, pursue a career somewhere else, not in Sri Lanka, you should have something that is recognized globally, right? Because so if whatever the qualification that you do, or the qualification that you have is only limited to Sri Lanka, then you might not have the competitive edge when you go abroad. So this is a globally recognized qualification that would again uplift your profile. Then the third reason, or the most important reason as a marketer that I see, is it keeps you level-headed, or I would say grounded. See, marketing, CIM has different subject matters, like Mr. Nwan Gamaki mentioned, digital marketing, research to other areas, right? Why is digital marketing so important? See, in Sri Lanka alone, we are at a 50% penetration in internet, which means we are, as a very small nation, are also going towards a digitally digitally savvy a market, right? So why is it so important to have this qualification, or rather to be very conversant with digital marketing? Because in the near future, you wouldn't have jobs or maybe you wouldn't have an opportunity, or you wouldn't have that competitive edge if you don't learn digital marketing. So here's the deal. It's not just having digital marketing experience or the knowledge. You should be able to marry digital marketing with our traditional marketing tools as well. So things like that to help you keep updated, and also uh, to make you feel confident. I think definitely CIM syllabus helps you a lot to be updated in the marketing world. Coming to the fourth reason why you should be doing CIM, again, to be conversant with the latest trends. Like Mr. Nwan just mentioned, there are so many changes happening in the world. A pandemic has happened, and the way we have seen our market has changed. So, getting into fundamentals, and then how to use fundamentals to be in line with the current trends. Uh, all these would be possible after completing your CIM qualification. Last but not the least, it actually permits you to demand a good salary, right? Or rather demand a good pay increase, because once you get this qualification, it uplifts your profile. So even to get a new job, or to request for a pay hike, because you have a competitive edge now. So you have so many uh, good reasons why, or rather benefits why you should be doing CIM. So I think with that, I hope I covered um, my story, as well as why you should be doing CIM to uplift your career goals. Damika, are we open to have questions, or how do you want to take it forward?
Yeah, if the audience does have any questions, they can go on and ask them in the chat box.
Yes. We could have a quick round of questions if you all want to.
Yeah, I think there's no questions.
Yes.
Right. So thank you, thank you, Ms. Kasuni Bandara, for joining with us today. It was a pleasure to have you here with us, and it was an honor to have you with us as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Damika. Thank you, everyone.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, now we'll move on with the proceedings of today's event. And next up, we have another important speech coming up. And to deliver this speech, I would like to invite another distinguished personnel from the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. And this will be the lecturer's message. And as I mentioned earlier, we have an experienced lecturer, one of our senior lecturers present here today. So he counts over 35 years of sales and marketing experience and 30 years of teaching experience in teaching marketing and management related subjects. And he has produced many Sri Lankan and world prize winners for exams conducted by the Chartered Institute of Marketing. And he was honored to receive the CIM's Outstanding Contributions to Marketing Education Award in 2011 and 2014. He has been a CIM and SLIM member for more than 30 years and have served in numerous board positions in both Chartered Institute of Marketing and in Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing as well. So he also has served as the chairman of the SLIM Education Reforms Committee for 6 consecutive years and a current member of the ERC as well, and has also authored the study text for professional certificate in marketing, which is popularly known as PCM. And currently, he serves as the Senior Ambassador for Sri Lanka for the Chartered Institute of Marketing, UK. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. G.S. Sylvester, Senior Lecturer, Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing.
Right. Thank you very much. I can share my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Can you all see my screen, Damika, Pawan?
Yeah, we can see it, sir.
Right. Fine. Thank you. Right. So thank you very much. I've been asked to talk about the CIM qualification, the benefits, and also about the subject matter. Some of them, Kasuni made it very easy for me by giving some of the points. I will basically add some additional points, which I have basically put in the slide. I have titled my presentation as Power to Change with CIM Professional Marketing Qualifications. I believe that once you qualify yourself with CIM, you have the power to change a lot of things. Firstly, you will be changing in terms of your career, in terms of your career growth. Secondly, you can change the organization. Changely, you can change the economy of Sri Lanka. That is why I called my topic as Power to Change. Right. So as I told you, today I'm going to talk about the Chartered Institute of Marketing qualification and so forth. So I'm not going to spend much time on what is marketing. We all know what marketing is very, very important, and that is why you have pursued your career, right? The last point and the first point is very important, right? I don't believe marketing as a function of an organization. I would say marketing is the driving force of any organization. Without marketing, we can't bring customers, and there is no customers, there is no revenue for the organization. And so marketing is very, very important in that sense. Okay, so let me go to why CIM, right? I'm sure you all have done your research. So I'll just add some points into your research. CIM is the world's largest and most prestigious professional body, founded in 1911. Over 32,000 members worldwide. In addition, it has international recognition. CIM has over 12,500 students, members in 118 countries. The only professional marketing body which offers internationally recognized and can award chartered marketeer status. I think Ms. Kasuni asked, what about chartered marketeer? Chartered marketeer is where you do 2 years of continuing professional development. They are given you some areas that you need to compulsory do, and you need to submit those for 2 years. And once you submit it, the CIM board will look at it and will award you the chartered marketeer status. Now, for example, if you take accounting, audited report can be signed by a chartered accountant, unless otherwise a chartered accountant cannot sign audited accounts. Like that, a chartered marketeer is a status that we basically get. When I ask a lot of students sometimes, what do you want to be? They always tell me, I want to become a chartered marketeer, sir. And then I asked them about chartered marketeer. They basically were not too very sure. So chartered marketeer is where once you finish your CIM, you need to do 2 years of CPD, and then you get the status. Okay, and then learning options and so forth. I have taken the point one before. CIM qualifications are most sought after by employees. This is a research done in UK, not in Sri Lanka, 2019 and 2020. Right. Then let's come. There are a lot of accreditation centers in Sri Lanka. I'm going to talk why CIM at Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. What is the value addition that we at SLIM give you? Number one, SLIM is a national body of marketing in Sri Lanka. The first accredited CIM study center in Sri Lanka. Experienced lecture panel with industry experience. All our lecture panel are with a lot of experience in their specialized field. We have produced many Sri Lankan and world prize winners. Right. Now, this record, I don't think anybody is going to break. Only student to score 100 marks in a examination. The student, as at now, as I speak, is only from SLIM and only in Sri Lanka, not even from the world. Right. So we have one student. After the student got 100 marks, they changed the examination format little bit tougher so that they will not get. So currently, as I speak, we have only one student who got 100 marks. Last examination which we did, I'm also looking forward to one or two students might score 100 marks. It's tough, but we still have one student to score 100 marks. That is a slim student and only in Sri Lanka. Right. Then networking with top marketing professionals. I can still remember when one of my students basically told me after coming for a networking event. He said, "So one gentleman was talking to me. We were talking to me. He poured me a coke and gave to me. I was talking to me, and then when I asked him, 'Who are you?' He said, 'I'm the chairman of Unilever.' And he said he just fell off the table. So a young marketing profession in a networking night, sharing a cup of coke and some food with the chairman of Unilever. So there are lots of members who at Slim are top marketing professionals, right? Would come for our events and you can basically mingle with them. We have a marketing job bank. We bring a lot of guest lecturers. I'm sure one day maybe even Miss Kasuni, I don't know if she's listening, will be brought in and talk about how she basically launched some of the products and how became successful. Mock exams, my favorite area. Some of my students who are logged in will know that. Then we have also have a modern Kotler library. So these are some of the benefits that we have at SLIM for CIM students. Right, now I'm going to talk about the qualification. So I saw about 175 students have logged in. I believe from the 175, 90% will be people who are going to start the level 4, right? That is a certificate in professional marketing level 4. Once you complete level 4, you can go to level 6. And then when you complete level 6, you can go and do level 7. Then after level 7, with 2 years of continuous professional development, you can become a chartered marketer. Right. So once I finish it, guys, I have made my chat box disable. So once I finish it, you can put whatever the questions in the chat box. I will take and answer you. So level 4, level 6, level 7. All these 3 qualifications, Sri Lanka Marketing basically does. And right throughout, our results has been very good comparing to other institutes in Sri Lanka. Right. So this is a level 4. There are 2 pathways. One is a certificate professional in marketing. Other one is certificate professional digital marketing. Right. So for both areas, applied marketing and planning campaigns are mandatory subjects. Applied marketing is a exam-based subject. Planning campaigns is an assignment module. So if you do customer insights, you will get a qualification called certificate professional marketing. Then other route is you can do the digital marketing techniques. And if you do the digital marketing techniques, you will get a qualification called certification professional digital marketing. So 2 mandatory subjects, 1 elective. Also, there are students I know who has done customer insights and digital marketing techniques both. I can remember one time one student did all 4 together. I would not advise you because of assignments have become a little bit more time basis. So you can basically do. Now, a lot of students come and ask me, sir, what should I choose? Customer insights or digital marketing techniques? Very, very difficult question for me to answer. But if you ask me, I will say do both. Because customer insights, marketing is all about customer insights. Without knowing customer insights, how can you develop your marketing strategy? Right? And today, after the pandemic, digital marketing became a hit. So we need both. So you can talk to me by talking to you, by understanding you, recommend you the most appropriate subject should do customer insights or digital marketing techniques. I am my own decision. Right. So now we speak about module basis. So the moment you finish one subject, you will get a certificate. Now here I've said award in marketing. So like that, you will get 3 certificates and you will get 1 qualification together. I'll talk about it a little later. Right. So applied marketing, as I told you, mandatory subject. Here you talk about the importance of marketing principles, developing marketing strategies, understanding customers, and so forth. I was told that Candy students are also coming in. So Mr. Nalin Munasingam, one of my very good friends, will be teaching in Candy, and there's a lecturer by the name of G.S. Sylvester will be teaching in Colombo. So Colombo is done by G.S. Sylvester, and in Candy, Mr. Nalin Munasingam. Then we move into planning campaigns, again mandatory. You're talking about campaigns, developing campaign objectives, how do you take the message to the consumer. Very, very interesting subject. We have got two experienced lecturers, Mr. Chamara Ekanayaka from Kandy and Mr. Matisha Evitarna from Colombo. Both have, I think I've lectured this module for more than 5 to 6 years at SLIM. Then we go into customer insights, which is one elective subject, talking about customer loyalty, customer experience, customer insights, all that, which I told you is very important to develop. We always talk about customer insights, right? Customer experience, all those things. So we have the weekday lecturer, Mr. Sajid Silva, who will do the weekday lectures, and Mr. Uday Shankar will do the weekend. Now, this module is not delivered in Kandy. Then we have got the next elective, digital marketing techniques. We have got two digital marketing experts, Mr. Basam Ismail, who works for Loops, will be teaching in Colombo, and Ms. Kishen Jayalat will be teaching in Kandy. So it's all about digital marketing techniques. How do we develop digital marketing techniques to support your campaign and so forth. So as I told you, applied marketing is an examination, planning campaign is an assignment, custom insights also assignment, digital marketing is a portfolio. You need to basically do it and upload into the system. About this, we will go into details. I don't want to get into integrity of how they do it there, but what is important is applied marketing is an examination. Other three are assignment-based subjects. Then we go to level 6. I know that about some of my students who did the level 4 are logged in here. You go to professional marketing level 6. Now here, there is 2 mandatory subjects and there are 3 elective subjects, right? So here also, if you want to go in the diploma in professional marketing, there's something called digital customer experience, HR management, and managing brands. From 3, you can select 1. If you are going in the digital marketing, right, then you have got marketing digital strategy, mandatory. Then you have got something called digital optimization, mandatory. Digital customer experience, mandatory. So all those 3 subjects are mandatory subjects in the digital professional marketing side. So in the normal marketing syllabus, you have got 3 electives. You need to choose only 1. Again, both qualifications you can get in 1 certificate, as I told you. Right. Then we have got the level 7. I'm not too sure whether any students for level 7 are logged in here. We have got 3 subjects: corporate digital communication, creating entrepreneurial change, and global marketing decisions. Right. So now I basically put something from research from CIM UK. Somebody says from Nottingham Trent University, I found that being able to demonstrate professional marketing qualifications on my CV made me aside from other candidates. Ms. Kasuni also spoke about competitive edge. So I've given certain benefits here. You can read. Over 75% of graduates would strongly recommend CIM qualification. 35% of marketing leaders have a CIM qualification. Right, 60% of CIM graduates are more respected at work, given more responsibility. Nearly half of 47% of all CIM graduates get promoted or receive a pay rise. Ms. Kasuni mentioned about all these. So most of these benefits, Ms. Kasuni also mentioned to you when she spoke to all of you. Right. So this is the grading. Distinction is 70 to 100. Merit pass is 60 to 69. Pass is 50 to 59. Below 50, anything 49 or below, you will basically fail the examination. Right. At SLIM, we have I always tell my students, come to SLIM to get a distinction, not looking for a merit or a pass. Because I believe that if one can get a distinction, why can't everybody get? So I always push my students, all the subjects to get a distinction, which is 70 marks. And with a little bit of hard work, you can basically get that distinction. So in the certificate also, if you get more than 210 marks, 3 subjects, you will get distinction. between 180 to 209, that's a certificate. So they will tell you, you will get one individual certificate, and also you'll get a qualification certificate saying level 4, distinction, merit or pass. As I told you, this is the digital professional marketing and digital marketing strategy. You will get a certificate for the level 4 and level 6. Right. So very important about the fee structure. Registration, you need to do registration with CIM. That is 65 sterling pounds for level 4, level 6 and level 7. Then you need to pay 130 pounds for level 4 per module to do the examination. Level 6 is 150, level 7 is 170. Now these fees, my dear students, don't get it wrong. We need to pay to CIM UK. Then registration fee at Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing is 3,000 rupees, and coaching fees is 7,500 for level 4 and level 6, and 10,000 for level 7. Right? Registration deadlines, don't worry. That is where you register with CIM. Don't worry at the moment when you start. You will get a booklet also from Slim. That booklet will give all what I'm talking to you will be there in a nutshell. Right. So your next step is come and enroll with Slim and get CIM membership. Then activate your online CIM account and book your assessment through online. So all are done through online. Right. So these are the ways that you need to register. I'm not going to go into depth into it. These are very, very basics. When you come into class, I will talk about it. Your registration, your activation of the account and so forth. Right. Everything you can do it online. Right. Then once you go and register yourself, there are lots of resources which you can make use of it. Right. Senior examination reports, your results, then lot of podcasts, then e-library, then certain case studies. All these are which is there, and also you have got 3 textbooks which you can download, recommended readings for you. So I would suggest all of you all don't wait till the last minute to register. Register early and then pay for the CIM examination fees little bit later. So once you come for the first class, I will brief you a little bit more about the do's and don'ts here. Right, as I told you, all these are in the resource. Past exam papers, senior examiner reports, webinars, all these are. So once you become a CIM member, student member, you can go to and use all these resources. These are very, very important. Sadly, I must tell you, when I spoke to recently to CIM official in UK, they say Sri Lankan students are the least people who make use of the study resources in CIM. I do not know why. That could be also because we were talking to students mostly online. So now we are going to meet face to face. So I will basically make sure that you all use all these resources. Right. Then remember, there's something called plagiarism and collusion. I will talk about that. I'm not going to talk about it. Plagiarism is basically you go to the internet and download and submit. Collusion is you and your friend both submission are basically same. So I'll talk about that once we start classes. Right. So class commences, my dear students. We are starting the weekend batch on 30th of January. We plan to do on 29th of January. We couldn't do it because 27th is CIM graduation. I'm waiting forward to attend after 2 years of lapse. We never had a graduation. So on the 27th, we have the graduation. On the 29th, there's a lecturer training program for all lecturers conducted by CIM staff from UK or in Sri Lanka. So that is why we're not starting the class on the 29th. So the weekend batch 30th, weekday batch 31st. Now all of you all know the weekday batch is on-site. I'm looking forward to teach on-site after 2 years. Weekend batch will be blended. There will be a mixture of on-site and a mixture of online. We'll be starting with online, but for some of the key areas like exam techniques, past papers, all will be done on-site. So weekday on-site, weekend will be online. Level 6 and level 7 both will be at the moment blended. Mainly we're going to start with online. Right, so face-to-face, blended and online. This is a class schedule. I'm sure you can't see. All will be getting it once you register with CIM. Right, this is the book I'm talking about it. This book gives you a step-by-step that what you need to do to register yourself, subjects, elective modules, lecture schedules, everything is given in this book. Fairly, very, very resourceful book that you all can make use of it, right? As you register, my dear students, when you pay, you will be getting one free book, level 4, marketing. I still have the marketing Kotler's textbook that I used it when I went for classes. It is a book that you can use it even still today in my lecturing, in my training program, in my consultancy. I still go and look at it. One of the best books still. I'm sure most people would be using it. Then exploring strategy, another fantastic textbook in terms of developing strategies, lots of case studies and managing innovation. All these textbooks are given to you free of charge for level 4, level 6 and level 7. Right. So assessment submission 30th of June 2022. These dates might change a little bit. So as I speak to you, June 30th will be a assignment submission. Applied marketing exam will be July 2022. Date to be confirmed. You will get the results on September 9th and certificates November 4th. Communication will be done by email and WhatsApp. Mr. Pawan, who will be talking about it, will basically brief you about how communication will be taking place. We have a dedicated coordinator, Miss Anusha Priyanvandara. She has been coordinating, I think, last almost 3 years, very well, this coordination of CIM. So she will be basically coordinating all your class schedules and so forth. Right. So my dear friends, there are 3 parties who are responsible for your success. Number 1 is you, then the study center and CIM. So all these 3 have to be blended very well for you to be successful. Right. One of my favorite statements, marketing is often dynamic, challenging and rewarding. It can also be frustrating and even disappointing, but it is never dull. Talk to any marketing professional. If he says it is dull, then he is in the wrong profession. Marketing is never dull. New challenges. When the pandemic came, who basically came with innovations? It is the marketing guys. It is marketing who basically came with new innovations, new techniques, new strategies, all was done by marketing professionals. In order to succeed, we must first believe that we can. I believe you can. Do you believe? Right. So I will go after the presentation, go to the chat box. If you have any questions, please put in the chat box. So my dear students, good luck with your marketing studies at Slim Business School. As I told you, our duty is to make sure all who have enrolled with Slim will pass the examination with distinction grades for all 3 subject areas. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, I will go to my chat box, please. Right. Sir, after completing certificate level exams in July 22, can we start studying for level 6? Or no, you can start. As I told you, I'm sure all will pass. There's no question about it. Don't wait. All right. February 11th, the results are coming in. Start. Not very much long days. Don't wait. You basically start doing it there. Is PGD more recognized BS in marketing? Each qualification has pros and cons. PGDP is more of a professional marketing qualification done by Sri Lanka Marketing. BSc is more, I would say, more academic oriented. Both has advantages and disadvantages. If you ask me, I would say definitely go for a professional marketing qualification. Right. The other questions, my dear students, I will talk to you one-to-one. I need to talk to you one-to-one and basically answer these most specific person questions like, can I get exemptions? I need to find out what you have done rather than tell the wrong thing in the chat box. Any other questions?
Sylvester, sir, this is Pawan.
Yeah, Pawan.
We can offer both level 4 and 6 for the PhD qualification.
Fine, great.
Suraj is asking. So Suraj, you can directly enroll for level 7.
Yes. So if you have got through your PG dip, or even if you have got any marketing degree qualification, talk to Mr. Pawan, right? You will look at the qualification and you can directly go into level 7, right? But first talk to Pawan, send in the certificates because Slim will identify your certificate, your learning levels, your results, and all those things, and then you can basically do level 7. Thanks, Pawan. So any degree, if you have completed it, it can be PGD or any other degree or university degree or whatever it is, you can come to. I know a lot of students who have got a BS in marketing also come and do level 7 because that is more academic, this is more professional. I know some students who have done MBA general also come and do level 7 professional marketing with CIM, right? So because CIM is a more professional qualification, I think Ms. Kasuni also mentioned, we are basically, even now, currently the change the syllabus, new more subjects are basically coming in. Sustainable marketing is coming into the new module. So a lot of new qualifications are coming in. Hi, I will I be missing out on anything if I opt for online classes? Mr. Usman, it depends on your learning style, right? This question is, if I'm going to answer, I will be very biased. I'll give to Pawan. Pawan.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Ziad is asking, hi, will I be missing out anything if I only offer online classes? I'll put it this way. If you are very disciplined in terms of learning online, you will not miss, right? If you're very disciplined, which means you log on time, you interact with the lecturer, you take down notes, you can, right? But as I told you, we will be also having, because we didn't want to open both due to the current health regulations, we just wanted to start with the level 4 weekday batch, and then suddenly we'll open the weekend as well, because like even last year I had a lot of exam technique sessions for all the batches, physical class, on-site classes. So we will be having, suddenly I might say, okay, this tomorrow's class will be, I will give you ample time for you, it will be an online class. So you'll have a mixture, but the mixture mostly will be online, less will be physical. Even for the physical on-site classes, we might sometimes have 1 or 2 online classes also, right? So blended learning. The 80% of the blended learning for weekday would be on-site. For the weekend, 80% would be online. So you won't miss out provided you come on time, listen to lecturers, do what it says. I don't think. So a discipline is very, very important. Yes, once you complete level 7, it depends on the program that you are going to do. There are different MBAs. So talk to us. We can basically recommend you. Even in Sri Lanka, there are certain universities have identified that one. So you can go and do a MBA. I finished my PC and hoping to do PGD. My question is level 4 is the starting for PGD. Now PGD different path level, CIM is different path level. The PGD has something called operational and management and so forth. So it's almost the first level is something like a level 4. Yes, but there are 4 subjects there. At CIM we have got only 3 subjects.
And sir, Imesh is asking if I am starting from level 7, would be able to get the level 4 and level 6 subject textbook?
My dear friend, I would say be a little bit wise. You have to register. For that money, you can go and buy those books from the Vijayappa bookshop, or even if you can download it at a nominal fee. Or if you can talk to me, I also can give it to you at nominal fee. Joking. Where are my levels 4 students? No questions, no. Level 4 students, any questions when you're going to start level 6? Right. So if there are no questions, thank you very much. I hope I covered it. Even if you want to ask any questions, feel free to talk to Mr. Pawan, right? Or to anybody, right? We will be able to answer. If Mr. Pawan can't answer, he will direct it to me. I will basically talk to you. Anything on CIM, any career path, we are there to support you, right? We don't charge you anything for extra to talk about your career. I'm sure Slim's happiness and my happiness is all of you all pass the examination with good result. That is my happiness, and I'm sure Pawan's and also all at Slim. That's what we want to see. We want to make sure our students do very well and get the highest results in a CIM examination. Right. So thank you,
sir.
Pawan.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Lochan, over to you.
Yes, thank you, sir, for that wonderful insights about this CIM program. That is, of course, Mr. G.S. Sylvester, the Senior Lecturer of Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, now we would like to move on with the proceedings of today's event. And we have the program brief and, of course, the vote of thanks coming up. And to do the honors of delivering the program brief and the vote of thanks, I would like to invite Mr. Pawan Hettiarachige, Manager, Slim Business School.
Yeah, thank you, Lochan, and it gives me great pleasure to see that more than 150 students have joined for today's inauguration. So thank you very much, dear students. Keep in trust towards SLIM. And this is the first intake that for this year we have scheduled for CIM program. And before starting my presentation, it's my responsibility to give a brief introduction about SLIM as well, Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. And SLIM is a national body for marketing in Sri Lanka, incorporated by an Act of Parliament in 1980. And this is a principal body which organizes many national events in Sri Lanka. So you may heard about these things, SLIM Nielsen People's Award and the Brand Excellence, fees, NASCOs. And apart from that, actually, we are conducting 17 prestigious education programs in our product portfolio. So the CIM, Chartered Institute of Marketing, and the SLIM is the longest accredited study center in Sri Lanka. So today you have taken very good decision to learn CIM at SLIM. So our senior lecturer, Mr. G.S. Sylvester, has given a comprehensive briefing about the program and including the program structure, syllabus, and the payment terms. Thank you very much, Sylvester sir, for your comprehensive briefing. So as the manager business school, now I also will give some more details to the program, and especially the payment details and the other deadline as well. So moving on, so this is a qualification overview. As you already know now, there are 3 levels for the CIM program: level 4, level 6, and the level 7. So level 4 is certificate in professional marketing, and the level 6 diploma level, and the level 7 is the postgraduate level. So this is the program structure for the level 4. So applied marketing and the planning campaigns are the core modules. So the customer insight will be the elective module. So assessment will be done by the assignment for customer insight as well. So here this is an option, as very correctly said by Mr. G.S. Sylvester. So if you need to follow the certificate level specialized in digital marketing, then you may select the digital marketing techniques as the elective module. Then you will be awarded a certificate in professional digital marketing. So this is the structure for level 4. And here level 6, there are more elective modules. Again, if you need to complete the level 6, it means the diploma level specialized in digital marketing, then you have to select the digital customer experience. And here you can see in the screen now the marketing and digital strategy, the digital optimization, and the digital customer experience will be the core module for the digital marketing. And if you are following the digital diploma in professional marketing, then you need to select the digital customer experience or managing brands or resource management. And apart from that, actually recently CIM has introduced the sustainable marketing for the level 6. So that module will be available at SLIM from next intake onwards. And this is the structure for level 7. Now I know that most of the students, those who have completed a professional qualification, it may be from the degree or the SLIM or the CIMA. So you all can apply for the exemption. So the exemption will be awarded only for the completed qualification. So based on the area that you have already completed, the exemptions will be awarded. For that, actually, you need to submit your transcript and the certificate for the evaluation. After that, your exemption status will be confirmed. So here, this is the structure for the level 7, the postgraduate diploma in professional marketing. So the global marketing decision that will be the core module. There are 3 core modules, and the corporate digital communications and the creative entrepreneurial change. Here you can see the global marketing decision the assessment by exam, not actually the before 2 years the CIM has changed it. So assessment by the assignment. So all these 3 modules, the assessment criteria will be the assignment. So this is the structure for level 7, and this is important. So the level 4 classes we are going to start on 30th January. Weekend class we are conducting through the online, through the Microsoft Teams, and weekday batch we are starting from 31st January, Monday onwards, as on-site session at Slim Business School, Colombo, number 50, Kitulata Road, Colombo 8. And we have given choice for the students only for the level 4. So if you are interested to join the on-site session, yes, then you have an option to join the weekday batch. And again, if you need to join the weekend batch, there will be online session as well. So if you are joining the online session, attendance is very important, and we are strictly monitoring the attendance. As very correctly said by the our lecturer, Mr. G.S. Sylvester, interaction is very important, and some of the assignment is based on the assessment. Some of the assessment is based on the assignment basis. So your interaction is very important, and to keep the continuation and the communication with the lecturer is also very important. During the past intakes that we have noticed that few students they are not attending the classes, but they are totally depending on the lecture recording. So that's why actually in this intake onwards we have to take some decisions with regard to the sharing the lecture recording. So that actually we are doing it with the good intention to provide the more better learning outcome for our students. And the level 6 classes we are starting from 30th January, again Sunday onwards. Level 7 also from the 30th January. Both level 6 and level 7 classes will be conducted as online sessions, but based on the situation we will schedule the feedback session as on-site at Slim Business School, Colombo. And for this intake, actually, we have initially scheduled the classes from 29th January onwards, but the CIM, the graduation will be held on 27th January. And again, they have scheduled a lecturer training for entire CIM tutors in Sri Lanka that will be held on 29th January. So as a result of that, actually, we have cancelled all our classes on 29th, but we are starting the classes from 30th January onwards. So as I told, the blended learning method will be applicable for this intake, both online and on-site. So all these informations we have included in the class schedule. I hope those who have registered for the program, they have already received this class schedule. In the class schedule, we have included the details of the lecturers and the time and the learning method, and also most importantly the deadlines and the payment structure as well. Information guidebook, this will be shared with the students, those who have registered for the program. This book includes step-by-step information. Most importantly, when you are registering for the CIM UK, all the guidelines included in this program guidebook. Study materials, and level 4, level 6 and level 7, we are issuing the complimentary copy as an additional reading material for those who have registered for the level 4, level 6 and level 7. Here you can see all these textbook. We are issuing it on the FOC basis. This is the exploring strategy. This for the level 6, and the level 7 we are providing this one, the managing innovation book. And the UK registration, this is important one. So the registration deadline is 27th May, but we advise all our students to get registered with the UK CIM UK ASAP, because then you will have an access to My CIM portal. There are so many resources available in the My CIM portal, so you all can have an opportunity to refer it if you have registered in advance with the CIM UK. And the assessment booking deadlines will be on 27th May. And these are the deadlines for And these are the deadlines for the assignment submission, non-digital modules. You all should email to it through the CIM@slim.lk. All these informations we will share with you in the due course, and the deadline will be on 30th June. And this is the deadline for the other module, level 4 and level 6. And again, the deadline will be on 30th June. And the applied marketing examination will be held on July this year, and we will inform you the date after coordinating with the CIM UK. And this is the grading structure for the CIM program. So if you are on the correct track at the very beginning, definitely with the support of our lecturers, you all will be able to go for the distinction pass. And results will be issued on 9th September, and the certificates will be available to collect on 4th November. All the communications going to be made to the WhatsApp and the email. So we are actually sharing all these informations through the email which we have provided to SLIM at the point of registration. So it's your responsibility. If you are changing any of your contact details, such as your mobile number or the email address, please be kind enough to inform it to the SLIM for better communication. And Ms. Anusha will be the coordination point for Colombo, and you all can see her mobile number and the email address. And Ms. Rasika Priyadarshini will be the coordination point for Kandy Business School. Again, you all can see her mobile number and the email address. And I am also there for your support. I am the Pawan Hettiarachige, manager in Business School. This is my mobile number and the email address. If any support, you all can contact me as well. This is the CIM UK customer service hotline. So if any of a student needs to get the direct support from the CIM UK, you all can contact the CIM UK through this customer service hotline. So thank you very much, dear students. These are the things which we need to share with you today. And it's great pleasure to see that, again, I'm telling more than 150 students have joined for today's session. And thank you very much for joining this session, and especially our lecturer, Mr. G.S. Sylvester, and Ms. Kasuni as the guest speaker, accepting our invitation. Yes, Suresh, my mobile number is 07037880090. So you all can contact me. And thank you, marketing team, for organizing this online virtual open day for our CIM students. And thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that program brief, and of course a vote of thanks. So ladies and gentlemen, with that I would like to conclude today's session. So once again, thank you for joining with us today, this open day in the CIM program. So hope you got a good idea about what CIM is, and the benefits, of course, you can gain by doing your CIM program here at Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for joining with us, and have a good day.